Hello everyone, it's Evie here, and today I want to talk a bit about judgment and comparison and why we really need to stop doing those things. And this is something that I've been doing lately, that I've noticed I've been in judgment and I've been comparing myself to other people, whether it's about comparing my relationship to other people's relationships or things that I'm trying to do, and I notice other people who are trying to do those same things and comparing where we're at and thinking like, oh, this is a competition and I have to be better than that person. And I just got so fed up with myself for doing that I really had to call myself out and stop it. And this is something that I feel like a lot of us just do. A lot of us compare ourselves to other people or we judge other people, whether we know those people really well or we don't. And a lot of times it can lead us to feeling like shit about ourselves if we feel like we're not as good as the person we're comparing ourselves to. Or if we feel like we're better than that person, we develop a big ego and a superiority complex about whatever it is, and that doesn't really serve us. What good does that do? And so I feel like instead of judging other people for their personal journey and comparing our journeys to the other people's journeys, maybe we should just focus on ourselves and focus on where we're at and how far we've come and what steps we can take towards where we want to go. And yeah, sometimes looking at other people and what they've done and what they're doing and where they are can be a motivator for us, and it can inspire us to do bigger, better things for us. But a lot of times it just doesn't serve us. It takes us into this space of just spiraling down sometimes. I've noticed in my own self that I just spiral down into either this feeling of like, oh, I'm not good enough and I should just quit while I'm behind, or like, oh, I'm better, I've got this. And then later on, some sort of challenge comes up for me and leaves me feeling like shit anyway. So I feel like instead of judging other people and comparing ourselves to other people, we really just need to focus on our own journeys and focus on what it is we're doing. And if we can use what somebody else is doing in their lives as a source of inspiration, then that's great. But don't let this comparison be a way to discourage you from what you want to do or to make you feel like you're better than somebody else. Because we're all just trying to make it in this life. We're all just trying to survive and do the things that we enjoy doing. And comparing and judging just doesn't really help, and it doesn't serve us anymore. So it really just needs to stop. And I've noticed even in the spiritual community, there's a lot of judgment over whether or not somebody is spiritual enough, whatever that means. And spirituality is just something that means different things to different people. Different people have different spiritual practices, and that's okay. It's all okay. And it doesn't mean that we have to have this holier than thou attitude about people who don't engage in the same spiritual practices as us. It just means that we're on our different paths, and that's okay. We're all living different lives. So I feel like we should just give each other a break and give ourselves a break, because this judgment thing just doesn't help. It really doesn't. And so I definitely want to hear from you all. What ways do you feel like judgment and comparison help or hurt you? And what are some of the ways that you try to stop yourself from letting those comparisons and those judgments really affect you? So let me know, and I will see you all next time. Bye.